benefit. Like,
I'll tell you, I'm much more confident in sending overlords around the map against a Protoss than I am against a Terran, just because Terran kills everything.
Nope, you're absolutely right. But perimeters of bases in that empty space where there are no Marines, they need to be there. Expansion spots, if you can pay 100 minerals to delay an expansion and alert you to its presence, then that's a good investment.
Yeah, I agree.
I tell every one of my students, if you ever lose to a hidden expansion, it's not my fault. Not because I didn't pound it into your brain. You need to have that overlord there.
Yeah, what did Idris say when you told him that?
He agreed. He's actually, when in the privacy of when him and I are just sitting in a room talking, he's open to suggestions. I'm one of the guys that, I wouldn't say taught him, but at least got him to, when you're maxed out, make like 15 spine crawlers and convert the corruptors into broodlords.
Yeah. Oh, wow. 2 racks, huh? Either that or he's building his barracks in a really funny place. Let's go check it out.
Yep, so super big map Shakira's. But if Marine King taught us anything, it's that you're not actually safe from an attack.
Yeah, I actually... Poke plays a very, very Marine-heavy style, and it's fucking infuriating to play against.
Yeah, Marines are tough. I'd say every Terran should play Marine-heavy, at least as their cookie cutter.
I don't understand what he's doing. What's your stance on the cancel and remake on the gas there?
Totally fine. He lost like 4 minerals. I mean, not literally, but... Okay, so second queen, that's what that surplus of minerals is telling you, and also you need to get back on the gas pretty quick here. But then here's got to be that information. So you only made 2 lings, that's okay. You don't necessarily have to make more.
3 Marines.
It's a lot of Marines, right?
For this stage in the game, I would say yes.
So what that tells me is no tech lab, and what that tells me is maybe tech. But now you see it.
Huh.
Boom. Expansion, and he had 5 Marines, right?
Yep.
That's like 2 or 3 barracks, unless he made a reactor.
He does have a reactor, I saw that.
I see the reactor, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cheat. Okay, so you just kind of hang out outside his base then.
Mid-game Bangling plays, the Keurig style, you have an opinion?
I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't like it for this map because there's a ramp.
Yeah?
But on like Metalopolis, I love it on Metalopolis. I think Zelnaga Caverns. It's a big part of the reason, and Zergs don't come out and say it. Okay, here comes his Marines. You gotta take that serious, so that's gotta be...
Shit, and I just made drones. I've got no larvae.
Gotta be emergency mode. You should have started that right away. So these are late, but the second you see that, if you're caught out of position, it's gotta be boom, boom, bang, or, you know. So these gotta be Zerglings right now. Time's of the essence.
Should I pull my queen?
But, you know, he could be just pulling back home, but you gotta take this serious, right? He's walking in here in trouble. And here he is. So delay. You don't have to run in with anything you got right now. He's not going to snapshot kill something. There you go, good. So just watch that queen. No, watch the drones. You don't need to pull the drones. See, this is the important part. You're not overreacting. And what happened? You traded a bunch of lings for Marines, right?
Yep.
Across the board. So now you got a 4 drones. Take that double gas, and now you got a macro up.
You talking about my natural or just in the main?
Either one. You just need more drones. Oh, gas?
Gas,
yeah.
yeah.
I need the gas with main.
Right, okay, that's what I thought you meant.
You take your 3rd yet, yeah.
Yeah.
You need more drones. Like, the lings cost you that early set of drones, so you need to do that. And then, boom, here's the street. There's Marines right there if you want them. Sweet. So a little bit of a punishment. Watch the lings.
Whoa.
A lot of Marines, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna run home and make some Banes.
Yep. Baneling speed and Banelings have to happen right now. And now there's got to be a bit of an exchange here. So you don't necessarily, I mean, your economy's pretty poor right now, so you need to be thinking to yourself, how am I going to compensate for this? And my recommendation is a third before the Spire.
Really?
Yep, and I would do that off the backs of Banelings. If you're comfortable just going Spire then third, that's fine, but you need to understand.
Let's try it.
You've taken some economical hits early on.
This is one of the kind of frustrating things about Terran right now, is like they seem like they can get away with this.
Yeah,
and
mules, everything's fine. There's ways to punish it though too. Like if he's overeager, Baneling with speed, all of a sudden his army's gone, you expand again and you win. But it pushes the envelope, it puts you on edge. See, here he is. Back up. You want to wait till Baneling speed. Or if he forces the issue, that's fine too. Oh yeah, please just sit there. Please, you need to attack this appropriately. There's a sim. That means it's going. You got speed. No, you don't, not yet.
Oh, seriously? So this just became a really bad situation.
Did it?
Slightly worse. Not as bad, but...
Okay, get the drones back to work. Get those injections, and you start your queens back up. So once again, some economic losses, right?
Yep.
So you got to compensate. It's got to be drones right now, and you got to do it off the back of Banelings.
It just feels like these add up, and they add up, and they add up, and then eventually...
Yeah. No, it's not good. It's tough, but if you just keep making Lings and non-drones right now, then you're in a worse spot. Just trust me on that.
Should I try and crank out some mutas, or should I just forget about it with all this marine pressure?
I would just make another round or two of drones, and then go mutas. Mutas are going to be like map control. You're not looking to hit a time or anything. You're going to stop drones from, or excuse me, you're going to stop drops from happening. Love the Baneling timing, and then look at this. Look at this Overlord network. Boom, drop ship. Okay, so now you can prepare for that. This Baneling's ready right now. Because you have the tower, you're staring at his army. Fantastic play. Or you cannot react at all with dropship. Okay, there's the dropship. So he's looking for a two-prong attack. So you gotta be smart about this. You need more Banelings. Okay, and now he's at your third. Go punish it. Probably not going to get there in time, so it shouldn't be a big-ass attack move, but you should hit him on his way out. Don't let him kill a base for free, if you can help it. So this is a mismanagement of your attack. And you're still going to kill everything. Oh my god, your Banelings kill me. Just attack with them, dude. Okay, you still got Marines, I'm going to go kill him. Oh, you got a Marine in the back of your base. The Queen's just watching.
And she'll never even kill it because of the fucking medevac.
So in the future, have her shoot the dropship the whole time. Okay, the Zerglings are going to kill it.
Yeah.
You might have been able to kill that dropship. And it doesn't seem like a big deal, but little things add up like that. So again, now the game plan's got to start taking shape. Like you keep taking these economic hits, and Terrans can do that. That's fine for them. So you got to be looking to fight back. You also need to retake those towers every time you lose 25 minerals. Obviously not literally, but okay, you saw his army in the middle, right? You should crush that.
I had to get that drop first.
Yep. There he is. You gotta kill
Banelings!
You son of a bitch! Indecisiveness is gonna kill me. Oh.
And now we're fucked.
Yeah. And I apologize for calling you a name. I just really want you to win.
It's okay.
You know what? Humans this is probably a game if you want GG, but
yeah, I'm done.
Let's talk about that though. Name calling aside, that's got to be something you got to overcome, like your next ladder session.
Yeah.
It's got to be, if you have banelings there, you cannot be like, well, maybe not, because the second you do that with fragile units like banelings, like zerglings, they're wasted. They're gone.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's weird. It's a weird philosophical mindset, because with mutas, you're absolutely supposed to do that. Like, show up and be like, well, maybe not, and then run away.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to commit. You have to be like a ballerina, like just so like worried and frantic and careful. But with banelings and zerglings, I want you to be like, ah, fuck it, yeah, go in there. Oh, I don't give a shit. Yeah, like, as long as at the back of your mind there's a calculation going on. Like, it's an fuck it situation, but they're detonating in critical places. Like, you're trying to detonate them in critical places.
Yeah.
If
I tell you,
those two things balancing each other out, I think that's the most effective use of banelings you can get at.
I gotta feel like I need infestors against that kind of marine play. I mean,
yeah, but you were never set up economically for that. I mean, you either had to go Ling Baneling Infestor,
yeah,
or have to go Ling Baneling Muta.
Can't go both.
I think all of them work together when you're on 3 or 4 bases, not on 2.
Okay. All right. Well, I know we're kind of coming up on the end of our time, so how about we do a little Q&A with our audience? Is that good with you?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna thank Poke for the game. Alright, and so for you folks on the stream, hopefully y'all emailed some questions. If not, just start firing away, and I will read them off as I see fit. So questions for iNcontroL. You can ask about anything. Okay. You focused on the Ling Bling Muta play. What is the reason that the Infestor isn't the focus in the ZvT discussion? It seems to me that it can turn the tide against several builds, since they only cost 1 larva. Isn't it cost effective? Is there a reason you haven't discussed its use? What are the timings for using infestors? When should I avoid infestor play?
That's an extremely, extremely good question. Actually, I think the reason they never came up is synonymous with one of the issues that Flabulous had in the games, which is proper saturation of a 3rd and 4th. Like, off of 2 bases, if you guys keep exchanging armies with the Terran, like you did, in each of your games, with LZ Gamer and with Hope Bunny, you're not really going to have the money to say, okay, now it's time to come out with 4 infestors and just whatever I can get out otherwise. But if you have saturation of 3 or 4 full bases, you can absolutely fit in those infestors, and they're worth it. I have nothing against infestors. I think they're intrinsically critical in this matchup, but I don't think they should be forced, because if you force them, you'll get off like a fungal growth or maybe 2, and if they don't do like devastating damage, then that's pretty much like the girth of your army right there.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Can you talk a little bit about timings or triggers that should signify when we need to be putting down important tech structures like the Baneling Nest or the Roach Warren or the Infestation Pit?
Sure. I think a little bit of that, in terms of how I approach this game, is responsive. Like, you'll see, if you guys remember, or if you watch the VODs on Mr. Bitter's Blip, it was like luxuries afforded to him. Like, okay, I killed his double drop, now I expand. So obviously that's not a tech structure, but what I say is that goes in kind with that as well. I've got my Mutaforce, I'm harassing his base, I just did a round of drones, I've got 1,200 minerals and only 300 gas. What do I spend it on? Evolution Chamber, another hatchery, and